the first time. Run and jump on the serve. Dugout Holzer. Lindstrom pass for Gibson. Gibson near side for the kill. And over by Tingley. Down to one knee. Dugout by Gibson. Lindstrom for McKinnon. McKinnon is played off the net by the Eagles. Is able to stick it up. And Wendell will bump it across. Flipped it up over her head. Johnson. Lindstrom now for Richter. Has it blocked. Blocked by Lindsay Galbraith. She intended on the block that time. And it is now 11-10. Here come the Eagles on the serve receive. Galbraith has it blocked. That one to Kobe Johnson. So a couple kept alive by the Squirrels. Second touch from the corner, Gibson, and bumped over by Holzer. Here's Gruba. Second touch for Wendell. Wendell had it blocked. Free ball punched over by Wendell and the Eagles. Holzer for the Squirrels and bumped over by Kobe Johnson. Had it down around the palm of her hand. Here in this first set. Serve there by Galbraith for the Eagles. Here are the Squirrels. Holzer pass for Richter. Richter with the kill. Unable to dig it out in the back row and make a play on that one. Christensen, 11 points by my count. Sent over at the right hand there by Brooke Christensen. Lindstrom for Gibson, and Gibson the kill. Unable to dig it out. Far side with jump serve. Kaylee Schlecht into the match. Her second time at the service line. On the attack, it is McKinnon through the block of Christensen, and Kaylee McKinnon gets her second kill. So quick side live, and Holzer will bump it over. Late front row by the Eagles. Tingley for Genevieve Gruba, now for Maya Bartholomew. She'll get the kill. For Maple Valley, here is Tingley on the serve. Serve over. First contact McKinnon near the net. Backpedaling Lindstrom for Gibson, able to tap it across with the right hand. Free ball. The Squirrels try to get set. Here's a feed. Lindstrom got it through the block. The double block off the Holzer. Goes a long way out. We'll try the jump serve. Sends it high and across. Bohr dumped over. Free ball by Lindstrom. Gruber back for Enderlin. Sets up the middle. Christensen on the attack and throws that one down. A little bit frustrated. Bohr. Two hands for Richter. Hand for McKinnon. McKinnon sends it across. Dug out by Gruber. Kept alive Tingley. Bumps it over far side. Rayleigh Bartholomew sends it across. Bohr. Lindstrom in the middle for Greta Gibson. Through the block of Christensen. And the kill for Gibson. Holiday sophomore. Back and forth we've gone to the second set. Serve over. And that'll be an ace. Service line to serve for the Eagles. Serve from left to right. Played there by Gibson. Pass Holzer in the middle for Kobe Johnson over the blockers and the kill. Right-handed serve is over. Dugout to her knees. Bartholomew. Back set Gruba for Wendell. Sends it over. Squirrels will play it in the front row. Lindstrom for Richter. Richter for the back row and the kill. Serve for Christensen one more time. Serve over. Pinballed around. Gibson keeps it alive and Cotton sends it over. Rayleigh Bartholomew. Gruba for the Eagles in the middle. Pushing it over with two hands off the top of the net and over. Set back by McKinnon on the free ball. And McKinnon able to send it. Bartholomew backpedaling to get it. Gruba and sending it over with two hands. Galbraith. Dumped over by Aubrey Lindstrom, and Lindstrom will get the kill. Point Central Cass, 17. Serve over. Dug out far side by Tingley. Tingley gets it back off the feed from Gruba. Dug out to the Squirrels. Pass in the middle. Lindstrom to Kobe Johnson. Lindstrom the assist. See on the serve. Line drive serve. Christensen passes up front. Kept alive by Gruba. Sent over by Tingley. Here come the Squirrels. Holzer sets it up for Gibson. Gibson the attack and in play. And here comes Tori Richter to try and finish it off. Serve across. Played by Galbraith. Gruba. Far side Christensen on the attack. Dug out Bohr. Played by Holzer. Pass in front for Gibson. And Gibson sends it near side for the kill. The Squirrels take set number 2. Here's a serve from Tingley. Serve over. Here's Lindstrom. And on the attack, Gibson blocked by Christensen. Dumped over by Lindstrom on the free ball. Here's an errant pass by Lindstrom. Free ball sent back by the Eagles. Returned by Central Cass and hammered back out of the Central Cass end by Maya Bartholomew. Set back by Jalen Cotton. Christensen for the Eagles. Gruba. Pass racing in from the far side is Galbraith, who pushes it over with two hands. Richter in the middle for Kobe Johnson with the kill. One more time, the service line over. Played there by Lindstrom. Richter for Jalen Cotton, and Cotton throws down the hammer. 8 of 8 with an ace. Serve is across. Played by Christensen. Can Tingley chase it down to the back row? Half of that block attempt. 15-9 Central Cass. Serve from Josie Bohr. That's another ace. Serve is over. Serve from right to left. Cotton up front. Lindstrom back set for Gibson, and Greta Gibson. That's the kill for Central. Ever at 9 of 10, now 10 of 11. Serve. Gibson sliding down to make the first touch. Pushed over by Kobe Johnson. Kept alive by Gruber. Galbraith is sent over by Rayleigh Bartholomew. Second contact pass As Lindstrom finding Cotton, partially blocked by Galbraith, pushed over, dumped over there by Gruba. Here in the middle of the attack for Central Cass. Johnson on a through-the-block attempt of 6-point lead for Central Cass in this third set. Serve, Gibson. Ball back by Cotton for Kobe Johnson. Johnson, the kill! Just inside the 10-foot line, and Johnson with the kill to finish off a 3-set sweep for Central Cass.